So hello all, in this video let's talk about exercise 1.3. In the previous video we have already discussed concepts, topics like subsets, proper sets, universal sets. So if you haven't watched it yet, so you can go and just watch it first. So if we see here in question number first, make correct statements by filling in the symbols subset or does not a subset in the blank spaces. So first question, 2 comma 3 comma 4 dash 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So we all know if all the elements of this set is belongs to this set, so that means this is a subset of this set. So 2 is here, we can see 3 is here and 4 is here, so that means this whole set is a part of this set, so we can say yes, this is a subset. Second part, A, B, C. You need not to mention these lines, just simply write down the subset sign. It is only to make you understand. So B, comma C, comma D. So if this is these two are sets. So A, do we have A in this? No, we don't have. So that means this is not a subset, since it is not, this set is not a part of this set. B is here already, C is there, but not A. So A is not here, that means it is not a subset of this set. Third part, X is a student of class 11th of your school. X student of your school. So all the class 11 students will belong to the students of the school. So yes, this is a subset. So for third answer, it is a subset. Next, for fourth answer, X is a circle in a plane. X is a circle in the same plane with radius 1 unit. So X is a circle in plane, so radius is not defined already. It can be of any radius. Whereas X is a circle of radius 1 centimeter. So this set is a subset of this set, but this set is not a subset of this set. So not a subset. Fourth part. Fifth part. So in fifth part we have X is a triangle in a plane and X is a rectangle in a plane. So we all know X is a triangle in a plane. The triangle is made up of 3 sides, whereas this is a rectangle made up of 4 sides. So no, it is not a subset. So not a subset. Next part, X is an equilateral triangle in a plane and X is a triangle in the same plane. So equilateral triangle, you know, if we draw an equilateral triangle and we draw all sets of triangles, so that set will include equilateral triangle also. So yes, it is a subset of that set. So it is a subset of that set. These are shortcuts I am using for representing the part. You have to write down the complete statement here. Next, seventh part, X is an even natural number and X is an integer. So we all know all even natural numbers belongs to integers. Also integers are from 0, 1, 2 and so on. Dot, dot, dot. And even natural number 2, 4, 6, dot, dot, dot. So these all elements will be here in this set also. So yes, it is a subset of that set. Next, eighth part. Sorry, we don't have any eighth part. Next question. Examine whether the following are true or false. So A comma B is a set, is not a subset of B comma C comma A. So it is false. I'll tell you how. A comma B. So second question, first part. So A comma B is not a subset of B comma C comma A. So it is given here. So A is here as we can see. B is also here. So since this is wrong, this set is a subset of this set. So no, the answer is wrong. No, since each element of this set is also an element of next set. Second part is A comma E. Second part we have A comma E is a subset of X is a vowel in English alphabet. So vowels have A comma E comma I comma O comma U. So as you can see, all the elements of this set are there in this set. This set is a part of this set. So yes, it is a subset. Next, third part. Third part we have 1, 2, 3 is a subset of 1, 3, 5. No, since all the elements are not a part of this set, are not an element of this set. So for subset, all the elements of this set should be an element of that set also. So here let's see fourth part. So A is a set, is a subset of this set. So yes, you can see in fourth part, A is a set. So is a subset of A comma B comma C. So as you can see, this A is available here. So we can say yes, it is a subset. Next, fifth part, A is a set which belongs to that set. So it is false, because if the statement is in this way, if the statement is in this way, A belongs to A comma B comma C, then we can say yes, it is true. But here it is given set A, there is one set having element A belongs to A comma B comma C. This is false, because A, set A is a subset of A comma B comma C. So this is our answer. Next, sixth part, x is an even natural number less than 6. So x is an even natural number less than 6. So even natural number will be less than 6 will be 2 comma 4, and is a subset of x is a natural number which divides 36. So x is a natural number which divides 36. So elements will be 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma 9 comma 12 comma 18 comma 36, which divides 36. So all elements 2 comma 4 are available in this set also, 2 comma 4. So yes, it is a subset. So yes, it is a subset. So let's talk about next part, next question, third. So in third question we have, let A is a set. So A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. This is a set. So which of the following statements are correct and why? So 3 comma 4 is a subset of A. So there is one element in this set. I will call it an element because curly braces 3 comma 4 is an element of this set. This is not a set. Right now it is not a set because it is available here. This is an element. So element of this set. So 3 comma 4 is a subset of A. So answer is false. Because why it is false? Because 3 comma 4 is an element of this set. So it belongs to set A, but it is not a subset of A. So this is false. Next, second, 3 comma 4 belongs to A. Yes, it is true. True. Because 3 comma 4 element is available in set A. You have to write down the explanation, because 3 comma 4 element is available in set A. So 3 comma 4 belongs to element 3 comma 4 belongs to set A. Next, third part, set. Now I will call it a set because this is making it a set. This we have already discussed in the previous video also. 3 comma 4 is an element, but once it is enclosed in curly braces again, so this becomes a set. So is a subset of A? Yes, because every element, this 3 comma 4 is an element of set A also, and 3 comma 4 is an element of this set also. So yes, it is correct. Next, yes, it is correct. You as I am speaking the explanation, you can write it down. So fourth part, 1 belongs to A. So 1 belongs to A. Yes, 1 is here, 1 is an element of set A. So 1, we can say 1 belongs to A. So it is correct. So because 1 is an element of A. Fifth part, yes, we can say, or true we can say. Fifth part, 1 is a subset of A. False, because 1 is not a set. This is only an element. So false, because if this is a set, 1 is a set, then this is a subset of, we can say this is a subset of A. but element 1 is not a subset of A. Sixth part is 1 comma 2 comma 5 is a subset of A. So set there is one set 1 comma 2 comma 5 which is a subset of A. So A has how many elements? 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So you can also see this. 1 is here, roughly just draw it, roughly just see it. 2 is here and 5 is here. Since all elements of this set are available in this set also, so yes, it is a subset. Next, 1 comma 2 comma 5 belongs to A. So this is false because 1 comma 2 comma 5 is a set which is a subset of A but not belongs to A. So no, it is false. Reason is this set is a subset of this set. Next is eighth part. You can write on in seventh explanation, because 1 comma 2 comma 5 is a set, is not an element of A. Next, eighth part, the statement 1 comma 2 comma 3 is a subset of A is incorrect. 1 comma 2 comma 3. See, 1 comma 2 comma 3 is not a subset of A. No, because as you can see, for it to be a subset, it should be all the elements should available in A also. So 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 together is an element 5. So this is together an element. So 1 is here, yes. 2 is here, yes. But do we have 3? No. Why? Because 3 comma 4 together is an element. We cannot count it individually. So next we have ninth part. So ninth, phi belongs to A. So ninth part, the statement phi belongs to A is incorrect because phi is not an element of A. Phi is not an element of A. So no, it is not correct. Next, phi is a subset of A. So yes, it is correct. We have already discussed that null set or empty set is a subset of any set. We have already discussed this. You can write down this explanation. Next, 11th part, phi is a set. Phi is a set which is a subset of A. So this statement is again incorrect because this phi belongs to this set, but this whole set is not a subset of A. So this is wrong. Next, let's move on to next question. Write down all the subsets of the following sets. So in fourth part, we have to write down all the subsets of the following sets. So first part. So A, the subset of A. Now we have how many elements? One element. Only one element is here. So how many number of subsets will be there? 2 raised to power 1. So that is 2 subsets will be there. We have already discussed this formula. So 2 subsets means one will be phi. So one will be phi and other will be this element itself and A. So these are 2 subsets. Next, A comma B. Second part we have A comma B. So how many subsets will it have? It will have 4 subsets because 2 elements are there. So 2 raised to power 2 is 4. So 4 subsets means one will be phi, comma, other one will be A, next will be B, and next will be both A comma B. So A is a subset of this set, this B set is a subset of this set, and this set is a subset of this set. Third we have 1 comma 2 comma 3. So how many subsets do we have? So 2 raised to power 3 is 8. So 8 subsets we'll have. So firstly phi is a subset. Secondly, individual elements 1, 2, 3. Now take 2 at a time. 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 1, or you can say 1 comma 3 also. 1 comma 3. Now 3 at a time. 1 comma 2 comma 3. 3. So how many we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 we have. Next 5. Fourth part is 5. So only subset of 5 is 5. So answer is 5 only. Subset of 5 is 5 only. Next question. How many elements has P of A if A is an empty set? So how many elements do we know that if A is a set with m elements, so that is m A is equal to 2 raised to the power m. We all have discussed. So how many number of elements we have in this? 0 elements. 5 means no element is there. So 2 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. So how many number of subsets will it have? 1. So hence P of A has 1 element. How many elements? 1 element. Formula is 2 raised to power m. So 2 raised to power 0 is 1. So 1 element. Next, this was question number 5th. Next question 6th. So in question 6th we have write the following as intervals. So we have to write the following as intervals. First part we have already discussed these intervals. So first part, x belongs to R and x is less than 4. So open interval will be there. So open bracket -4, x is greater than -4. So -4 and lesser than equal to 6. So lesser than equal to 6 means this close bracket, lesser than equal to 6. This we have already discussed in the previous video. You can pause the video and go to that video if you don't remember. Next, second part, or you can consider this on a number line. So 4 is not countable here. 4 is not included. So write it with open bracket. 6 is included. X is less than or equal to 6. So write it with open bracket. Second part we have x is greater than -12. So 12 is not included. X is less than -10. So 10 is not included. So this is the answer. Next, third part, x is greater than equal to 0. So greater than equal to means 0 is included. And x is less than 7. So less than 7 means 7 is not included. So 7 with open brackets. Fourth part, x is greater than equal to 3. So x is greater than equal to means 3 is included. So close bracket, comma, x is lesser than equal to 4. So that means 4 is included. So close brackets, 3 comma 4, close interval 3 comma 4. Next question, write the following intervals in set builder form. So we have to write down the following intervals in set builder form. So next, first part we have -3 comma 0. -3 comma 0. So both are with open brackets. So in set builder form we can write down this as x, where x belongs to R, comma, x is greater than -3 and lesser than 0. X is lesser than 0. So this is our answer. X is greater than -3 and lesser than 0. Second part, close interval 6 comma 12. So close interval 6 comma 12. So we can write down this as x, where x belongs to R, comma, x is greater than equal to 6 and lesser than equal to 12, because both values are included. So lesser than equal to 12. Close brackets means both values are included. Third, 6 comma 12, 6 with open interval and 12 with close interval. So simply x belongs to R, where x is greater than 6. X is greater than 6 but lesser than equal to 12. This close interval means 12 is included and open interval means 6 is not included. Next, fourth part, -23 comma 5. So that means x belongs to R, comma x is greater than equal to minus 23 because close interval minus 23 and lesser than 5 because open interval is there lesser than 5. So these are the solutions. Next, eighth question. So in eighth question we have, what universal set would you propose for each of the following? The set of right triangles. So set of right triangles, the universal set can be the set of triangles or the set of polygons. For triangles, universal set can be set of polygons. Polygons means any close if more than two sides are there, so any closed circular or we can say closed figure, closed shape for having n number of sides and n is greater than 2, that is called polygon. A part. B part means दो से ज़्यादा क्लोज फिगर होना चाहिए, दो से ज़्यादा साइड्स, दो से ज़्यादा कितनी भी हो सकती है, 3 हो सकती है, 4 हो सकती है, 5 हो सकती है, 10 हो सकती है, 11 हो सकती है, बट इट शुड बी अ क्लोज फिगर and more than 2 number of sides should be there. B part, set of isosceles triangle. So universal set can be again set of polygons, same set of polygons. For triangles you can simply write down universal set can be set of polygons. Next, ninth figure, give the set A, B, C. Which of the following may be considered as universal set for all the three sets A, B, C? Universal set means all three sets value element should be included in it. So we can see from here, it can be seen that A is a subset of this 0 comma, if we see 1 comma 3 comma 5, so it is a subset of this set, but 2 comma 4 comma 6 is also a subset of this set. So 0 comma 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 is not a subset because 8 element is not here. This 8 element which is in set C is not in this set. So no, it is not, it cannot be a universal set. Second cannot be a universal set because it is an empty set. So third we have 0 comma 1 comma 2 up to 10. So 1 comma 3 comma 5 is a subset of this set, yes, because all the elements are available here. 2 comma 4 comma 6 is also a subset of this set because again 2 comma 4 comma 6 are available here. 0 comma 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 are again, these all elements are available in this set. So we can say third part is the universal set for all the three sets. So I hope it is clear to you all. Write down complete explanation whenever you are expressing your answers. So if there is any doubt, you can ask us in the comment box. So for upcoming videos, just subscribe my channel or press the bell icon. So thank you all. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.